you see Julian Lewis ending up? I know you mentioned a few days earlier that he's going to be a buff. I mean, we see him here posting USC, here posting Colorado. I'm sure he's posted others, maybe Indiana or wherever else he's gotten offers from. But where do you see Julian Lewis ending up?
Oh, I'm going to be the homer and say he ends up in Boulder just because he can walk in and start. He could probably walk in and start at USC too, and they're going to feed him the – look, this is what USC is going to feed him. We're USC, and we've got Heismans and fucking national titles and all this glory shit, right? Well, CU's got that. It's just old, and we've been bad for a long time. But there's opportunity in Boulder like never before because of Coach Prime and what they've brought.
True.
And Shador setting the table, probably being the first pick in the draft if he does what he's supposed to do. Look, man, Texas and Oklahoma are going to go to the SEC and flourish because they're already Southern route. They're like it's just it makes sense. Okay, SC and UCLA going to the Big Ten is dog. I'm sorry, but SC and Oklahoma almost have the same problem. I think Oklahoma is going to do well in the SEC because they're Oklahoma, and they're always going to recruit well. But they have big game problems other than like Pete Carroll's SC. Yeah. SC shows up to big games and gets shit stomped, and now they're going to be playing Michigan because everyone wants to see these games. So they're not just going to get fed Indiana and teams like that. Yeah. They're not going to get Illinois every other week. And there's no more Arizona State or Arizona or Stanford or Cal on your roster. There's 5 or 6 wins a year in the Pac-12 that they're guaranteed. And then if they beat Oregon or they, beat CU when they're good years ago, or they beat Oregon State when they're good, Washington, then they win. But this is not the
new beast here.
I think that USC is really kidding themselves if they think they're just going to walk into the Big Ten and play bully ball with fucking Michigan and Ohio State and go to Happy Valley. Like, what's SC's schedule next year? Pull that shit up real quick if you can.
I'll pull it up. Yeah, give me one.
If they go, I'm almost positive they play Michigan. I'm almost positive they play Penn State, and I hope they play Ohio State. So you get all 3 of them at once, and then have fun going to Nebraska. That's going to be a great game for SC. Iowa, have fun going there. Kinnick is a real fun place to play. Look, I've always said this. I hated the move to the Pac-12 because people only give a shit if you're good. Well, in the Big Ten, they're selling out fucking everywhere but Northwestern, homie. And they give a shit. And Nebraska is a fucking madhouse, and they haven't been good for years. I mean, everywhere. Michigan State's crazy. Michigan, the Big House is the best venue in sports in college football. So, let me see their schedule. LSU, loss. They beat Utah. They beat Utah State. At Michigan, loss. Wisconsin at home, loss. At Minnesota, they probably can win that game. Versus Penn State, loss. At Maryland,
loss.
That's a long fucking trip, man. I'm going to say loss. They can beat Rutgers at home. At Washington, loss. Versus Nebraska, loss. At UCLA, they'll beat UCLA. Versus Notre Dame, loss. That's 4-9. He wants to go there. Fuck these guys, man. FC, have fun in the Big Ten. Peace.
Yeah, that's funny. So you're set on him being a flop.
I think that the future greatness for this kid potentially is to walk in and start immediately and just start slinging the fucking ball over the field, assuming that everything in Boulder stays the same.
Yeah, that's a very fair point.
You know what I'm saying? If everything in Boulder doesn't stay the same, then you better fucking hire I don't know who needs to hire God to be the next head coach if you want to bag some of these people, man. Yeah. I mean, the next head coach in Boulder needs to be I don't know who, but you better have some big time swag because that follow up's going to be tough.
Yeah, I mean, bring that back to is Deion either after this season? Now you raise another hell of a question. And man, I mean, I think USC is Oklahoma West. I think that's very clear. I mean, they seem to have Lincoln's.
Yeah, well, look, I'm not going to go
same
that
issues.
far. Oklahoma at least controls their own conference. When's the last time SC won the Pac-12? Oklahoma and Texas ran the fucking Big 12, bro. I played against. It was like, oh, Oklahoma and Texas, Oklahoma, Texas, Oklahoma, Texas, every fucking year. It's not. It wasn't that way. Since everybody thinks that SC is still Pete Carroll's SC, it's not. Lincoln Riley has a soft ass team. They are going to get their asses kicked next year. I can't wait to see it. They're gonna have a fucking massive offensive and defensive line problem at SC dealing with the Big Ten next year. Period.
Yeah, and that's why I said it's Oklahoma West, because I mean it's really Lincoln Riley, Oklahoma West. I'm not talking before Lincoln Riley. Lincoln Riley has brought the same big game issues where they can't play defense to USC. It's very clear. I mean, and then allowing Caleb Williams to sit out, the backup threw 6 touchdowns, broke the school record. Like it's.
I know that was the bowl game, right?
Yeah, that was a bowl game.
I don't give a. That's an exaggerated scrimmage, dog. They're playing fucking. Guys are sitting out. Guys are hitting the transfer portal. I don't give a Tiffany fuck about a bowl game. Unless you're in the playoff, a bowl game is just another chance for guys who aren't going to play in the league to go get another game. That's it.
That's fair. I mean, they did lose to Tulane the year before, and Caleb did play. That bowl game was like, I remember that. I was like, wow.
They got shit stomped by Tulane.
Yeah, I remember that. I was like, wow.
And Tulane ran the fucking ball down the throat the whole game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fuck USC. Next question. I don't like them. We've never beaten them, and I hate them.